Alright everybody, in this lesson we're going to talk about the definition of a superfan and how to create a customer database. Okay, so my definition of a superfan is anyone willing to spend $50 or more on you or your brand over a period of 12 months. Okay, a few years ago, an artist by the name of Nipsey Hussle, he took a mixtape named Crenshaw and he pressed 1,000 of them and sold them for $100 each. And I believe it came with a hoodie and a concert and some other things, a VIP meet and greet, something like that. And he sold all 1,000 CDs in one day. And I was like, wow, he just made $100,000 in one day. What a heist. And I'm like, what if an artist could make that in 1 year? I mean, like, that's a great paycheck. And I was saying, he's got something here. 1,000 people that would support you at $100 a year. And I know times are tough right now. So I said, well, let's make it $50 a year and turn it into 2,000 fans, super fans. So 2,000 super fans giving you $50 a year is a $100,000 paycheck. What an amazing paycheck to be an independent artist, to be able to live off of your music, to live off your craft. What type of artist could you develop into if all you had to deal with was music? It's going to be great. Let's work on these 2,000 super fans and we'll get there. Here's the tough question to ask yourself. Do you have any super fans right now? And you do have super fans right now. You just don't have a lot. Right now's the time to start a database. Start a list of customers, because that's what they really are. They're customers. A super fan is a customer. So pull out a paper, pull your phone out. We're going to make a list of everyone that you think would fit in the category of $50 a year. That's basically $5 a month. If someone would be willing to give you $5 a month, put their name on this list, and if you have their phone number, put that on that list as well. So you should be able to come up with at least 25 to 30 names on this list. These are close friends and family. That's where you're going to start. Your close friends and family. They're going to be your best promoters and some of your best cheerleaders in the beginning. So make sure you could put at least 25 to 30 names on your list to start. That's at the minimum. That's the minimum. And of course, some of you guys have at least 100 names to put on this list, and that's awesome. Okay, I know a lot of you guys are saying, man, I don't have to write that down. I got tons of fans. I got hundreds of fans. And you may have hundreds of fans, but the problem is that you never collected them. You've never created a list. And let me tell you the reason why a list can come in handy. It'll save you time and it'll save you a lot of money. Let's say you have a brand new single coming out and it's gonna drop in 2 weeks. What you normally do is you make a cover, you put it on your social media, you say coming soon, dropping soon, and then the day of you say the album is out now, the single is out now, go get it, go support it, run the views up, run the numbers up. I hear that a lot. And then you just wait and hope that people will do what you ask them to do. And a lot of times you're on social media and Facebook and Instagram, they don't normally show your message to everyone who needs to see the message. So a list will be able to save you money in the sense that you could create a email with everyone on that list, your super fans, and let's say you have 50 of them. In the press of one button, you could send all 50 of them a message letting them know that the album and the single was available. And they'll go directly to Spotify or to YouTube and they'll watch the video, they'll start sharing the video, because these are the right people. These are the people who have been pre-qualified. They are supporters. If you don't connect with your supporters, you're just kind of throwing posters up, you're throwing flyers out, and hopefully something sticks, and that's really not how it works. So the list will get you immediate results because these are the people who want to know this information. I normally put people in 4 different categories when determining how to promote to them. And the first category is, of course, a stranger. This is someone who's never heard you, never heard your music, doesn't know anything about you. They're a stranger. The second category is someone who has heard of you, not necessarily familiar with your music. They've heard your name through a friend of theirs. And I call this category an acquaintance. This is an acquaintance, someone who doesn't really connect with you, but they've heard a little bit about you. The next category is a fan. This is a person who loves your music and they follow you on social media and they know the words to your songs. That's a fan. And the final category is a super fan. This is someone who does everything that a fan does, except the one big difference is a super fan pulls his wallet out and he spends money. And that's kind of how I determine the difference between a fan and a super fan, which they're both great, but the super fan is the people we want to build. So when the super fan pulls his wallet out, he becomes a customer. And that's how you make money in the music business. You need customers. So that's my scale, my category list for determining who's who. And everyone gets promoted differently. You know, you can't promote the same way to a super fan that you do to a acquaintance or a stranger. You have to change your strategy, you have to change your techniques, and the message has to be a little bit different. So keep that in mind when you're promoting. Alright, so your main objective right now is to build a list of 2,000 superfans. Anyone willing to give you $50 or more on you or your brand over 12 months. Again, that's the superfan definition. So go ahead and kind of put your dreams of platinum albums and Grammy Award winning speeches on hold, and let's learn to build a living. And as soon as you can build a living for yourself, you can begin to build yourself a fortune.